It has now come to light that the troubled national carrier Kenya Airways will be getting a financial bailout of more than 4.2 billion shillings from the government in this year's budget. Now, with a 29.8% stake in the airline, the government's move is seen as an attempt to reassure shareholders and help KQ sort out its financial problems. KTN's business editor Michael Karanja tells us more.
I'm taking over at a time of turbulence. But turbulence is very normal in our industry. And I'm excited to be in a turbulent environment. You might wonder why I say that. Our future, I think, is very well positioned, ladies and gentlemen.
Kenya Airways CEO Mbuvi Nguze saw it coming as he took charge of the national carrier in November last year. That statement by Kenya Airways CEO Mbuvi Nguze in November underlined the challenges the airline was facing. Fresh from posting a 10.2 billion shilling net loss, the airline was also staring at a heavy debt burden, further straining its operations. On the face of it, Kenya Airways has liabilities running up to 70 billion shillings. To fix the challenge, the airline hired a financial advisor to help restructure its debt, with a focus on renegotiating maturity periods of loans to cut the short-term obligation strain on cash flow. The government too appears to be coming to the party. In the Parliamentary Budget and Appropriations Committee report on budget estimates, it is indicated that the Treasury has set aside a 4.2 billion shilling loan for Kenya Airways. The committee, chaired by Gashoka MP Mutava Musimi, notes that the airline has been facing challenges because its revenues had gone down due to a slump in tourism and restricted access to its West African destinations. The committee, however, does not go into details of how the loan will be structured to lessen the debt burden.
We suspect it's a soft loan, so we don't know. It might offer the launch pad. Now, firm footing. Sometimes all you just need is firm footing to get your bearings right, and then you're good. But the airline industry, it must be noted, is a pretty risky industry. And today it was Ebola and terrorism. Tomorrow it's something else.
The airline is also being smart in its fleet expansion strategy. Kenya Airways ditched initial plans to buy 3 Dreamliners, opting instead to lease the aircrafts to boost cash flow.
From an investor's perspective, this buys them time. So everybody is on watch and wait and see mode. So if they're able to get out, good. If they're not, then it will be even much worse. Because remember, they've just lost the rights issue money. 14 billion is quite something. And then now you've got the 4 billion coming in. If you lose that, that's 18 billion. I don't know who you're going to talk to put up any additional monies if you've lost 18 billion in 2 or 3 years.
It's not all doom and gloom for the airline, though. By the half-year mark, revenue increased by 4.5% to 56.8 billion shillings from 54.3 billion shillings during a similar period last year. Kenya Airways has, however, issued a profit warning indicating its full-year loss could hit 4.3 billion shillings. Michael Karanja, KTN.